Uh, Mr. Hunter Biden, anytime your father was in government prior to the presidency or before, did he ever operate a hotel? No, he has never operated a hotel. So he's never operated a hotel where foreign nationals spent millions at that hotel while he was in office? No, he's not. Did your father ever employ in the Oval Office any direct family member to also work in the Oval Office? My father has never employed any direct family members to my knowledge. While your father was president, did anyone in the family receive 41 trademarks from China? No. As president and the leader of the party, has your father ever tried to install as the chairperson of the party a daughter-in-law or anyone else in the family? No. And I don't think that anyone in my family would be crazy enough to want to be chairperson of the DNC. Has your father ever, in his time as an adult, been fined $355 million by any state that he worked in? No, he has not, thank God. Anyone in your family ever strike a multi-billion-dollar deal with the Saudi government while your father was in office? No. That's all I've got. And scene. That was from the Hunter Biden hearing yesterday in the House of Representatives. Bless you, Mr. Swalwell. I still think he's a future president. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Black and Orange channel here on Black and Orange Tarot and Astrology, political tarot and astrology here on YouTube. Thank you for being here. I couldn't. Yeah, that was chef's kiss. So I had to share that. Hello. And today's overlay. Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. All right. I am here literally every single day. Thank you. Every single day of the year to take your political questions out of the chat. Just put your questions in the chat before I come on. 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America at feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. Hang on, I'm just going to... The lighting is getting a bit... Oh, look, I have features. Okay. So... yes, Joe Eliza, we need ninja kitties. I agree completely. All right, Kung Fu kitties. Yo. All right. We have a fantastic community here because of you. Thank you for being so kind to me, so kind to each other, and to Miss Sarah when she's on. And we have excellent troll slayers who've kept us safe for years. Thank you. And if you're watching on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed there. I timestamp them as I go. So you can pick and choose what you're interested in. Or you can watch back on like 1.25 speed, which I do a lot on YouTube. So I just need to find... I had today's questions. There they are. There they are with the magician. The magical magician guy was on the earlier cover. That goes there. Here is this. And we are cooking with gas. All right, we have a lot of questions. We have lots and lots of questions. So, matter of fact, let me double check. Let me scroll down how many. Right now, we have 18. So, again, they're going to have to be some that roll over to tomorrow, but your questions are very important. They're very important. All right. So let's start at the top here. So that was right up front at 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. All right, and at 5:20, Kitty Hauler had a question. The questions to Hunter were released, and in it, Hunter was able to mention Jared Kushner and his $2 billion from the Saudis. Do you think Jared will ever be investigated? Well, where would my cards have gone? That's odd. Oh, there they are. There. I put them in a different place after being on Jen Lynn's Leap Day live stream last night, which is very sweet of her. So let me make this 6:10 as I'm shuffling. The questions to Hunter were released, and in it, Hunter was able to mention Jared Kushner and his $2 billion from the Saudis. Do you think Jared will ever be investigated? Well, the thing to understand, okay, it's all bad, but for what it's worth, I think I do want to make it clear that Jared Kushner was not given $2 billion. I'm not saying it wasn't the most sweetheart deal of sweetheart deals, but he was given $2 billion to invest, even though he has no history. And the Saudi, the committee in charge of deciding where Saudi money gets invested, they were like, we don't want to do this, and they were overridden by MBS, Mohammed bin Salman, the killer. Anyway, Jared was given $2 billion to invest. He's being paid $10 million a year to invest that money. He spent the first year doing very little, to the point where Saudi Arabia was starting to get a little upset with him. And then he finally, maybe he was just terrified of choosing the wrong people to invest in and losing money, because would you want to make MBS unhappy? Yeah. So he finally, last I heard a few months ago, he finally invested in one company, and of course it was an Israeli company, of course. And yeah, that's kind of what's going on there. Now, it's ridiculous, and the whole thing's ridiculous. But I just want people to be aware. He's getting $10 million a year from MBS. And matter of fact, I think that's in a sense even worse, because it's ongoing. He wasn't given some lump sum to pay him off and go away. He's getting $10 million every single year from the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, the killer. So is Jared going to be investigated properly? Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's certainly evidence. There's a chance. It's not the strongest energy in the world. I do have some kind of special prosecutor or something there, and a lot of reasons for Kushner to worry. A lot of reasons for him to worry. This would be looking in this. It's funny. I always get Kushner as the Page of Pentacles. He's never the king. Never. He's always the page. And I wonder if his father, because when his father went to prison, he was kind of handed the company, and it was up to him to keep everything running. And I have always, and I mean always, He's always come in as the page. It feels like there's stuff coming, but I wish the energy was really like, they're on it. It's happening. But all right, let me turn this down. There, that's better. All right, and thank you for being here. All right, so at 10 minutes and 40 seconds in, you know my reading earlier, my dramatic reading at the beginning? I have another shorter one. Four lines. All right, this time it was Hunter, and instead of Representative Swalwell, it was Hunter versus, he was asked questions by this jerk. Matt Gaetz. It was Matt Gaetz' turn to ask questions. Gaetz asked Hunter Biden, "Were you on drugs when you were on the Burisma board?" Biden replied, "Mr. Gaetz, look me in the eye. You really think that's appropriate to ask me?" To which Gaetz said, "Absolutely." Biden responded, "Of all the people sitting around this table, do you think that's appropriate? Do you think that's appropriate to ask me?" Gaetz apparently mumbled something, and that line of questioning disappeared. He was warning you right up front. That was a shot across your bow. You really think that's appropriate? You really think that's appropriate to ask me? Absolutely. Of all the people sitting around this table, do you think it's appropriate to ask me? Oh gosh. So we haven't checked in on Gatesy Waitsy Hazmat Gaetz in a while. Just 3 cards. He's not. Yes, B. Smith. People who live in glass houses. Yes. Yeah. Gaetz has some. Let's just say there's some rebalancing in Gaetz' future. His partying ways are going to come up again. His absolutely unhinged, wild partying ways are going to come up again. And his father has protected him all of his life, Gaetz. Gaetz' father has protected him all of his life, including, allegedly, although it's been highly reported, I don't know that it's alleged, but including more than one DUI when Gaetz was younger that just magically flittered away. Just flittered away, and it was gone. Yeah, we're going to be hearing about the partying ways again soon. And your father can't really protect you in the House of Representatives. Let me see if I can get anything else. Giovanna says, "I have that dress." Oh, very cool. Well, I mean, considering how gorgeous your avatar is, I imagine you look like $1 million in it too. All right. His own communications are going to be used against him. Oh, wow. This is not nice energy. Secrets. Happy family, quote unquote, and big old judgment. Major arcana secrets and major arcana judgment. Yeah, it's not done. The Gaetz thing has not gone forever. So, whoop, I've got to say bless you. Bless you. Oh, I'm sorry, it didn't work. I'm sorry, it didn't mute. I'm sorry. I tried to mute it. Oh, I yelled. I'm sorry. I was trying to mute it before I yelled. Anyway, I apologize. I clicked on it, but it didn't catch. All right. Of all the people sitting around this table, you think it's appropriate? You think it's appropriate to ask me? Okay, good. Thank you. All right. So, Sharon Rice was pointing something out, and I wanted to make sure I put this in here. Sharon Rice had been looking up what former presidents get and don't get and what have you. Oh, thank you. David Meyer says, there you go again, yelling blessings at folks. Thank you. Sandy Trunk says, bless me like you mean it. You're very sweet. All right. So Sharon Rice, thank you for that research. Thank you. Because apparently Trump was, normally you have to be in government for 5 years to, but the upshot, here's the upshot. One-term presidents can get free care at military hospitals like Walter Reed for life. All right. Or a VA hospital, some kind of VA hospital, and you know Trump won't go there, but maybe he'll go to Walter Reed. Okay. Here's the thing. Two-term presidents can purchase higher levels of coverage, and it gives them that kind of coverage all over. So if I thought about it for a moment and realized Barack Obama has better health care than Donald Trump. Because Barack Obama was a two-term president and Trump was only in for one. So, put some sweetener in this. And does Trump know that? Does Trump know that Barack Obama gets better health care than he does? Well, Jill Dalton, yes, and Obama didn't commit treason. Yes. Traitor Trump. Yes. Treason Trump. Yeah. So, does Donald know? David Miner, Andy has bigger hands. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Everything Obama gets chaps Trump's lips. Trump has a whole lot of legal problems going on. Yeah, dude, you were only a one-term president. And you still get a whole lot of benefits from that. I believe even his children have some Secret Service protection. Maybe not as much as they did, but Trump trying to wait for his ship to come in and begging. He sees it as, yes, Obama got everything. I don't know if he's fully aware of this particular thing, because I think he'd complain about it. But he very much, like Mary Trump's book, Too Much and Never Enough. Never enough. So God bless you, Barack Obama. Thank you for being president. You were an excellent president. Yeah. Anyway, okay. Oh, Electrostorm says Secret Service stops after they turn 18. I don't think Ivanka Jr. and Eric have it anymore since they're no longer in the White House. Barron is the only one who has it. Well, thank you. Thank you. Yes, stars. Obama is a very cool guy. And his wife is even cooler than he is. And Dumpy is so jealous. Yes. Yes. All right. Let's move on. Let's go into the next one. Oh, these are so good. Oh, I didn't write down the time on that one. Shoot. I have to go back and look. Somewhere around 15-ish. Okay. So Cecee Rider had a question at 22:10. Thank you for going through the news with me. Do like or subscribe if you can. I'd appreciate it. It helps. Thank you. All right. So is Judge McAfee concerned about the clown show he presided over in his courtroom and how it might affect his reelection in November? Because 40 minutes ago, at least it was scheduled that McAfee would start hearing closing arguments in the hearing about trying to the defendants trying to remove Fani Willis from the case. I'm not entirely sure that there's no happy medium on this thing. I'm not entirely sure that McAfee is really thinking a whole lot about his reelection, to be honest. I mean, maybe he should be, but I don't know. Bratu says, I have it on the TV. Oh, okay. Deborah Johnson says they're on right now in the Georgia courtroom. I saw it. I mean, it was going to be on. But I thought there's not much. I mean, I thought we should go through questions rather than watch that. We'll hear how it turns out, but this isn't what's really important. What's important is these jerks being held accountable for RICO. So, hang on. All right, there we go. All right. Let's have a look. McAfee. Move that back. Move this here. Judge McAfee. He's focused on what he's doing. He's just focused on work. If he didn't want to come back, I wouldn't blame him. There are going to be a whole lot. There are already a whole lot of. There's a lot of danger he and his family are in because of the crazies. Yeah, I do think Electrostorm. There is a hint of Harry T. Stone from Night Court in McAfee, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I mean, he did entertain this nonsense. But at the same time, I guess maybe he did it because he doesn't want them to have cause for appeal later. Thank you, Giovanna. Thank you. He's doing his thing, but he's under attack. That's continuing. He'll follow the evidence, and he's trying to stay above both sides. He's trying to be fair. So I'm not getting for what it's worth from him. It doesn't feel like he has blind ambition. So, and some people don't stay judges. And I'm certain he could make more money as a high priced lawyer, but yeah, I'm not getting the kind of he is no Judge Cannon in any way, shape, or form. I mean, they're barely the same species. Let's put it that way. All right. 2640. Let's have a look. Mary Smith had a question. I love how I saw Darren come on earlier, Darren Smith, and it was like, hello, Smith cousins, because we have a number of people named Smith. It's very sweet. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you. Thank you. All right. March 6th or 7th marks the day E. Jean Carroll can begin seizing Trump's assets. Will he fail to pay her and asset collection begin, or will he avoid the embarrassment and find the money? Well, I wonder if he'll try to get a stay on that as he tries to appeal, but we'll have a look. I even read we were reading on Trump's finances going forward with all the judgments against him. We were reading on that last night on Jen Lynn Tarot on Jen Lynn's channel last night. And I was just getting there's just so much coming at him that eventually it's going to stumble. He's not going to, he already robs Peter to pay Paul and then robs Paul to pay Peter. And he's not, there's so many judgments. He might be able to keep the plate spinning for a while, but there's a point which not going to work. And this is the smaller of the judgments at only $89 million. Although I believe you told me that he's already paid the initial 5.5, but I thought that was, or maybe he paid the bond for that. So, hello, lucky girl. Two of Pentacles. Card for the reading. Little money's a little on shaky ground. We are going to see, this is a country. Trump is already on the defensive. This is going to take place publicly. Is Trump going to be able to just whip out money? Temperance. Four of Pentacles, the miser. See, this is where Trump can get himself into a lot of trouble, because he is so galled at the idea of giving money to E. Jean Carroll. I mean, don't spend too much time in the energy, but just intellectually, think about what he did to her. Think about how negating that is, how objectifying, how demeaning, awful that was. And now he's supposed to he's supposed to pay up $89 million. It's just galling to him. Good. But he might be able to swing this, maybe. But his finances are a mess. Star says not even Jared will help him out with the money. Well, in the 453 million plus that Trump owes in the state of New York, he can't take that money from somebody else. That money has to come through the business, because it's the business that needs to pay it. So it has to be from Trump. So you had to come up with E. Jean Carroll money. Emperor. He might. This one he might be able to swing, but he is going to do it, whatever awful thing he can come up with, to either insult her or puts, I don't know. I mean, if he could turn over cash and poison the cash, he would. I mean, metaphorically, or probably. Absolute corruption, but she won. And now pay what she owes and go away. Leave her alone. He's just going to keep getting himself into trouble. Mm-hmm. Nope. Reversed Images says he seems to be getting his way in overthrowing us with the help of the Republicans. No, he's not. No. I would respectfully disagree. No. He's not getting his way in everything. No. And who's president right now? It's Uncle Joe. Joe Biden is our president. Who's in control of the Senate? Oh, that's right. The Democrats. And with the Republicans in the House, is it a well-oiled machine on its way to greatness? No. The wheels have fallen off, and the engine is screeching over what's left of the broken track. Not going away completely. We'll be okay. Be okay. All right, so let's go on to, oh geez. Okay, now this I'm not going to spend much on this. I'll just let you know what's going on. The Boebert crime family. You gotta be kidding me. At 33:45. 18-year-old, and the only reason I'm reading on this is because he is 18, and just to let you know what's going on. 18-year-old Tyler Boebert was arrested Tuesday after a, quote, recent string of vehicle trespass and property thefts, unquote, which included stealing from a cancer patient with a brain tumor. Yeah. The lawmaker's son was booked on 4 counts of criminal possession of a financial device, 4 counts of criminal possession of ID documents, and a count of conspiracy to commit a felony. He was also charged with 4 misdemeanor counts of ID theft, 3 misdemeanor counts of first-degree criminal trespass, 3 misdemeanor counts of contributing to the delinquency of a minor, and 3 counts of the petty offense of theft of less than $300. This was merely hours after Lauren Boebert tweeted about the corrupt Biden crime family. Yeah, it was. The question here is about what is this going to do to her career and whatnot. Apparently, her grandchild was born, Boebert, and she's already taken said grandchild onto the floor of the house. The mother of said grandchild and her son have not only broken up, but have broken up with fervor. And now this. I'm just doing 3 cards. But I just wanted you to be aware that that's, yeah, Coral Iverson. That is quite a rap sheet. I mean, seriously. It's literally line after line after line after line. He likes to party. Those are some bad decisions. Those are, to some extent, it's almost in the face of his mother. Because if you are acting out at that level at 18 and your mother's in the House of Representatives, you're yeah. You've got some anger troubles, and this is how it's coming out. Queen of Pentacles. She's gonna, this, I don't get her. I don't see her being elected. I'd say reelected, but she's moved to another district. She's gonna have to go back into private something. What a complete disaster. There you go. Man. Sheesh. Oh, gosh, Debsy, that's awful. Okay. Hang on. Joanne Smith says, big news out of Florida. No, big news out of Fort Pierce. Sorry, I don't know why. Let me go up. Big news out of Fort Pierce. The DOJ advises Judge Cannon that the 60-day rule does not apply in Trump's case, as he has already been indicted and the case is already being litigated. Thank you, DOJ. Thank you. Okay. Let me see if there's anything, because we need to look at a couple of these cases. So let me see what is in here that is related the questions I've got from you that are directly related to the cases. All right, so there's actually nothing here. So let's have a look. We need to have a look at the Judge Cannon situation. And I want to look at the Trump RICO case, and I want to look at the Cannon 3915. It'll take me just a second. 3915. Will Judge Cannon successfully insert herself? What's interfere, delay, successfully interfere / delay, interfere with / delay Trump's federal criminal cases. There we go. I'll make this. It's actually 40 minutes in. Sorry about the sudden change here. But I want to make sure I get to this. Amelia says, Judge Cannon needs judging for dummies. Except didn't she write that? Oh no, that's judging as a dummy. There we go. Helen Gibbs says, my daughter was a teen mom at 17. Their son is going to be 16. They're still together, and none of them have a mugshot. Excellent. I am glad to hear that. I am glad to hear that. And I so wish that was always the case. But I'm glad that worked out well. All right. The left one looks like he has blood on his sword. Really? Hang on, I've got to make myself big for a second. I don't know. It kind of looks like a reflection to me. Then again, might have been a big mouse. So, all right, at 41, let's make this 4130. All right, Canon, are you going to manage to disrupt, delay, whatnot? Elizabeth B says Fani Willis is live on MSNBC. Ooh. I hope she's giving them what for. Anyway, I just assumed, because there's such a red in this sash, anything like that, I just assumed was some kind of reflection. But anyway. I says, I didn't notice the ninja kitties are back. Yes. All right. Canon. Hang on a second. I'm trying to get a sense of this energy and trying to get my own energy out of it, because she's afraid of something. She's not being blackmailed, but she's afraid of something. I'm getting this feeling in my chest, like I don't want to take too deep of a breath. She's doing what she's doing, and I still think she's dreaming she's going to end up on the Supreme Court or something. But she's afraid she's going to be like found out, or you've already been found out, lady. Odd. Anyway, but she's awful. Absolutely awful. And if you're thinking, oh, the poor thing. No, there's nothing poor about this woman. There's nothing poor about this woman. And she is full of herself, and she got this far with no qualifications and being a completely biased person. So why couldn't I end up on the Supreme Court? The Empress. Ooh, she's important. It's kind of an open and shut case. And Trump's side really legally don't have a leg to stand on. She has tried to interfere in this. We've seen it. Fran Arbina says, do you think she's been threatened by someone in Trump's cult? Oh, she's been threatened by a lot of people, but it doesn't feel like that. It's how does she get away with this is, I think, more her fear. It's like she's going to be found out. Like probably maybe her technically her bosses in the is it 11th Circuit appeal court? But it's like she's going to be, that's her fear. But they're still, ultimately, Trump does not do well in this. He just doesn't. She, however, can probably spin this into some cushy job somewhere. And she's certainly going to try to make it as easy for him as possible. But one of the big reasons she's delaying is not just to delay other cases until after the election or whatnot. And it's to get herself in his good graces, into MAGA's good graces. It's also that she knows that he doesn't have any good options here. He's going to lose this case. Deborah, not yelling, typing to get this question read on. Will Fani Willis keep her case as of now? Well, I said that's what I was going to look at next. It's okay. It's okay. So, Louis Tavalla says she's afraid people will find out her degree is from Trump University. Yes, Valerie. She knows from Sage the Scales Tarot. Do follow Sage the Scales Tarot. The new channel. She's very good. Valerie's saying she knows if it goes to trial, he will lose and he will turn on her. Mm-hmm. That's Jack Smith, card for the reading. He's all over this. And he is patient and he is smart. Trump the Emperor. That's how she sees him. Pull a rabbit out of the hat. Come up with something. Do a little dance. Tell a joke. Do a tap dance. You know. What is that line from First Contact? When the Borg get on the ship and Crusher pulls up the emergency medical doctor. What is the nature of the emergency? There are a dozen Borg about to break through that door. Slow them down. I'm a doctor, not a doorstop. She's going to try to be a doorstop. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. You would think a judge wouldn't be able to completely, obviously sabotage a case. But for some reason, I just get that she's not going to be able to do it. I'm hoping it's because she's removed. But, yeah. Cherry Bomb, I love that. Jack is on the case like Stupid is on Judge Cannon. And it's just, she's coded in it. All right. So, all right. So let's look at the Fani Willis case. At 40, well, by the time I type this in, it'll be more like 49. Okay, 49 minutes in. Will Fani Willis retain this case? Stay on this case? Stay on the Trump RICO case. And then I want to know about, I'll just copy and paste because I want to know what's going to happen with the Trump RICO case. Hang on, put this here. What is going to happen in the Trump RICO case? All right, so let's start this at 49.50. Haha. All right. Rosebluth says remain on the case. Has it been decided? Or are they still listening to close? Is McAfee still listening to closing arguments? Oh, Michelle Grande says, look at the questions Swalwell asked Hunter. Brilliant. It was literally at the top of the live stream. I did a reading. But anyway. At the end of the day, she's good. Electra Storm says they're still doing the closing in the Georgia case. It's still on TV. This is it Merchant? Is that the one? She thought she had this all set. Look what I have. But she did not have a leg to stand on, as it were. There's nothing. There's no there. But Merchant got to be obnoxious, try to make a name for herself, and this blew up in their face, adding insult to injury. And Page of Cups. Fani Willis, she's going to be fine. Actually, should be fine one way or the other. She would make it work. She's very good. But this is quite pleased at the end. Go on our own vacation. Jeez. Jerry Baum. Welcome to the law office. Welcome to the law office of Haba, Powell, Merchant, and Giuliani. Oh gosh, that's funny. Rose Blue, I was wondering what you're asking about. Something about, do you pronounce like French? My given name, or are you talking about something else? Or Fani Willis or something, or? That was good. Fani Willis. That's the next question, Joe Eliza. Merchant. Thank you, Rose Blue. No, I believe it is Merchant. I think that's what she's called herself. They should not have done this to these defense lawyers. If you think Fani Willis was coming after you before, try getting a deal now or from this point forward. Good luck with that. She has worked extremely hard to get where she is, and she utterly and absolutely deserves to be there. These idiots were losing. She's just got rid of that. Lawyers making money under false pretenses, false information. And going forward, go ahead. Go see if you can get a better deal through Fani Willis now as the RICO case goes forward, because it ends with the tower and justice. Yeah, you tried. And oh, did you fail? Oh, did you fail? Whew, boy. Yeah. Bobby Ballinger says, drove her car into this pond? Whew, boy. Laura Hammond Davis says, I want to have your confidence in the outcome. Well, the one thing it does feel strong is that Fani Willis is going to be okay. What should we take up the case? They don't have an argument. Trump again. These people are just making money, and they just refused to listen to reason. They accepted the lies, and they shouldn't have. I just keep that's what I keep getting over and over. So, all right. So, what's going to happen in the Trump RICO case? Will it go forward? Will this jerk be held accountable? Yes, please. Oh, please, oh, please. All right. Rose Blue said, Fani announced the time given for plea deals. Oh, I imagine it's over. I don't know. I'm just saying in future, if somebody has a change of heart or thinks, so I can get a better deal if I do this or that. Good luck now. Joyce Matthews is quoting Johnny. As Johnny would say, was it worth it? Exactly. All right, Trump's RICO case. RICO law. Is it going to go forward? Yes. It's not just him. Corruption, because they thought he could just do whatever he wanted because everybody was blowing smoke up his girdle. Now he's on the defensive. Everything is coming to light, bright, shining light. And she's right there. Hello. Now, will it go on for a long time? Yes. The RICO cases are notoriously long. But Trump RICO case. Justice, and she's all over it. Trump's RICO case. Well, this is Trump's worst enemy, the truth. Real possibility of being sentenced. He'll try to make a show of it and whatever garbage. And we're going to be able to see this. And it's going to be good. Yeah, we're going to I hope you bought popcorn, because yeah, that's what I'm getting. So whew. Well, anyway, so I think I'm actually going to call it there, because I've been on for an hour and we got through quite a few questions. So, but I'll be back tomorrow, because I am literally here every single day of the year, without exception, and I have been for years. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for being here, and thanks for your donations and the likes and subscriptions. And thank you. All right, so it's 1:17 p.m. here in Chicago. At 3 o'clock, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel as usual. Come on over and bring any kind of project. We just want to encourage you. That's all. We just make progress every day. Other than that, I'll be right back here tomorrow. So I hope you have a wonderful day. I am thinking this afternoon I might put out my first ever newsletter. I hope. It's if you wanted to sign up for it, the boxes and the bottom of the front. I'm still trying to fix the website, but it's on the front page of bookartmedia.com. Links in the description. It's down at the bottom if you would like to see the first ever newsletter. I don't sell information, and I don't send out much. Matter of fact, I've been trying to send out a newsletter for years, and people who've been signed up for years, have never received anything. not good. It's not good. But I'm hoping to rectify that today. All right? Because I have my draft ready. Just not the images. I'll make it work. All right. Chair Bump says, you can sell my disinformation. No, Electrostorm says 2 years. Yeah. Been signed up for 2 years and never received. Yes, bookartmedia.com. That's the name of the publishing. That's my publishing company, my LLC, which is what Black and Orange is under, and Creative Sprints, and the novels I write, and yeah, merchandise, and so yeah. But yeah, please excuse the mess on the website, and it is a mess, but I'm getting it sorted out. All right, hang in there, and remember, you are not alone. We are in this together, and there are good days ahead. There are. All right. Hang in there. I'll see you right back here tomorrow. Same cat time, same cat channel.